Good day, everyone. I'm Professor Yang Donkai, an expert in space technology and applications from the School of Electronic Information Engineering at Beihang University. I worked also as chair professor on GNSS in UA-affiliated Regional Center for Space Science and Technology Education, located in Hangzhou International Innovation Institute, Zhejiang, China. Today my topic is GNSS-R and applications. The outline includes overview of GNSS-R, basic principles, applications of GNSS-R, and conclusion. So let's begin with an overview of GNSS-R. As we know, there are currently 4 major GNSS constellations: GPS from the United States of America, BDS Beidou from the People's Republic of China, GLONASS from Russia, and Galileo from the European Union. This diagram illustrates the ground tracks of BDS satellites as observed on November 21, 2024. For more information and detailed insights, please visit the official website www.beidou.gov.cn. Now, let's discuss GNSS applications. This can be categorized into 2 main types, PNT and non-PNT. PNT applications, that is positioning, navigation, and timing. Positioning can achieve accuracy at centimeter, millimeter, or meter levels. Navigation is mainly for tracking cars, trucks, vessels, airplanes, space vehicles, and more. Timing can support critical applications in finance, electricity grids, and telecommunications. Non-PNT applications, for example, search and rescue, facilitating emergency response operations, short message service, supporting communication in remote or emergency situations. Remote sensing applications include monitoring water vapor, atmospheric conditions, and more. For further details, please visit the official BDS website. In GNSS applications, signals often travel through multiple paths before reaching the receiver. This phenomenon, known as multipath, can significantly impact the integrity of the signal, affecting both timing accuracy and positioning precision. However, as the saying goes, one man's poison is another man's food. By leveraging the effects of multipath, researchers have developed a revolutionary application known as GNSS reflectometry, short as GNSS-R. So this picture provides an overview of GNSS reflectometry since its inception in 1988. Over the years, numerous space scientists and engineers have conducted extensive experiments to advance this field. So the next section explains the basic principle of GNSS-R. GNSS-R systems can be categorized based on 3 main aspects. Signal sources. These systems utilize signals from GNSS satellites. System architecture. They are classified as bistatic radar systems, where the transmitter and receiver are located at different positions. Applications. By analyzing multipath signals collected by the receivers, valuable information about the Earth's surface can be obtained. For the receiver platform, receivers can be categorized as ground-based, airborne, or spaceborne, as illustrated in the accompanying image. A spaceborne receiver refers to a receiver mounted on a satellite that orbits at a lower altitude than the navigation satellites. In terms of signal parameters and observables, GNSS receivers capture both direct and reflected signals. At the specular point of the reflected signal, an ideal triangular geometry is formed, assuming a flat Earth at this location. The phase and code differences between the direct and reflected signals are instrumental in altimetry applications. Additionally, variations in the waveform caused by changes in its shape can provide valuable insights into wind vectors and other environmental parameters. GNSS-R receivers are designed to capture both direct and reflected signals. There are two main types of GNSS-R receivers: dual antenna GNSS-R. This configuration uses two separate antennas, one for receiving direct signals and the other for receiving reflected signals. Single antenna GNSS-R. In this setup, both direct and reflected signals are received using a single antenna. To clarify my point, my research group at Beihang University developed a GNSS-R receiver called the Delay Mapping Receiver (DMR). This system utilizes one RHCP right-hand circularly polarized antenna facing upward and one LHCP left-hand circularly polarized antenna facing downward. It incorporates GP2010 and GP2021 components produced by the same manufacturer, along with a DSP chipset for signal processing and a general-purpose computer for data analysis. The receiver is designed with a fixed time delay resolution of 0.5 GPSCA code chips. This slide presents the second mapping receiver developed by my team, known as the Delay Doppler Mapping Receiver. This receiver introduces an additional observable dimension, the Doppler parameter. It employs a dual LHCP antenna array to capture reflected GPS BeiDou signals with a gain of 12 dB. The system features a customized dual-channel RF front-end with a symmetrical structure. FPGA and DSP serve as the core embedded system hardware, enabling efficient processing. Additionally, raw digital RF samples can be collected for post-processing. This slide presents the basic flowchart of the third version of GNSS-R receiver developed at Beihang University, implemented using C language. Known as the software GNSS-R receiver, it processes both direct and reflected GNSS signals simultaneously. Key parameters such as sampling frequency, delay and Doppler resolutions, and satellite processing are fully configurable in real time. Here, we present the software interface, which provides a clear display of platform information, including the accuracy factor, visible satellites, the status of direct and reflected channels, and the delay Doppler map. Next, we delve into the details of GNSS-R applications, which continue to surpass human imagination. These include areas such as sea wind monitoring, altimetry, sea ice mapping, soil moisture estimation, snow depth measurement, and significant view height determination. My research group has actively worked on all of these applications areas. Examining significant view height (SWH) of the sea surface is a key application of GNSS-R technology. SWH is commonly defined as 4 times the standard deviation of the surface elevation. Alternatively, it can be expressed as 4 times the square root of the 0th order moment or area of the wave spectrum, as illustrated in the accompanying graph. My research group conducts studies on this topic, focusing on determining the relationship between the correlation time of reflected signals and significant wave height, as demonstrated here. We conducted a BDS test in Shandong province, and the results indicate that the relationship between correlation time and SWH is nonlinear, as illustrated here. Secondly, the application of sea surface wind is crucial for wind vector retrieval over the ocean, which plays a vital role in predicting oceanographic and meteorological conditions. The flowchart on the right illustrates this process. Furthermore, in the experiment conducted in Shandong province, the results demonstrated that the wind speed accuracy is within 1.4 millimeter per second, while the wind direction accuracy is within 21 degrees using the Alf-Haley spectrum model. In 2013, at the Guangdong Meteorological Station, data from the Beidou receiver was used to record typhoon data JB number 9. The graph shows that the trajectory time value increased during the presence of the typhoon. Additionally, spaceborne GNSS-R were used for typhoon detection, with TDS-1 data from 2015 and 2018 being analyzed. This data was compared with NCEP reanalysis data, which has a spatial resolution of 0.2 degree and a temporal resolution of 1 hour. This graph displays the wind speed values from the NCEP reanalysis data. This graph compares the NCEP wind speed data with the GNSS-R wind speed measurements. As shown, the values close align, demonstrating a strong correlation between the two datasets. For the coastal GNSS-R station, several tests were conducted at various locations across China, as illustrated here. As previously mentioned in the presentation, the third application is sea altimetry. 2 sets of experiments were conducted, with the first referred to as Case 1. Case 1 utilizes a dual antenna mode with 2 distinct configurations. The first configuration outputs both direct and reflected signals, while the second configuration outputs only reflected signals. This is the basic equation for sea altimetry applications. It illustrates the geometric relationships as shown on the right side of the figure and is used to determine the height of the sea surface based on the delay between the direct and reflected signals. For case study 2, which involves the single antenna mode, a single antenna is used to receive both direct and reflected signals simultaneously. The presence of reflected matrix in the antenna gives this method its name, interferometric reflectometry. The output signal curve is displayed on the right. It is important to note that different antennas exhibit varying fluctuation features. The measurement accuracy was determined to be 0.1 meters, as recorded at the Shandong stations. Next is the GNSS-R application for sea ice monitoring. As shown, the antenna was used to conduct experiments in Greenland. The graph in the top right illustrates the geometric relationship between the antenna and the reflected area, while the graph below shows the reflected signal points. In this case, data from TDS-1 provided by Surrey in the UK was used for sea ice boundary detection. The results indicate that the boundary detection rates are approximately 97% when compared to data from US National Ice Center. Similar tests were conducted using a ground GNSS receiver, GNSS-R receiver in Tianjin, China on multiple occasions, yielding comparable results. Applications of GNSS-R to soil moisture. This experiment involved two case studies, dual antenna mode and single antenna mode. In the single antenna mode, the normalized interference power was found to be a function of the soil's reflectivity and moisture content. Reflectometry tests conducted on soil moisture in France achieved an accuracy of 0.04 centimeters by centimeters. GNSS-R for snow depth measurement. GNSS-R was also applied to measure snow depths using data from RTAG, a GNSS snow monitoring antenna located in Xinjiang, China. The experiment spanned 4 months with a sampling rate of 1 second. Results from BDS B1 and B3 frequency bands were analyzed and compared as shown in the graph. The yellow and blue curves represent B1 data, while the red and pink curves correspond to B3 data, covering the period from January 5 to March 29. GNSS-R for imaging. To demonstrate this application, 5 objects were simulated using a bistatic configuration mode as shown in the blue-colored graph. These simulation parameters are detailed in the accompanying table, and the 5 objects are distinctly visible in the results. Additionally, GNSS ground station data was utilized in the results, and fusing data from PRN32 backward and PRN25 forward to obtain the results shown in yellow, corresponding to the shape in this figure. So these experiments showcase the diverse applications of GNSS-R that our team has conducted, highlighting its potential in various domains. Conclusions. So the importance of Earth observation data is evident as it plays a crucial role in understanding natural phenomena and enabling long-term monitoring of essential variables in a sustainable manner. GNSS-R demonstrates significant potential for ocean, cryosphere, and land applications. Further advancements could yield promising products for soil moisture monitoring and flooded wetland detection. The Beidou system, particularly its geo satellites, offers expanded possibilities for Earth observation using GNSS-R and even GNSS-IR techniques. 3 types of GNSS-R receivers have been presented here for your reference. 7 applications have been showcased here, but the potential extends far beyond what we can currently imagine. So this is additional information. It includes details about Beihang University's location, activities, and admission announcement for your reference. Thank you for your attention.